Hello. Happy Friday. What's up? What's up, y'all? I'm AC. You are here on Sign of the Times on the Hope for Us Network Twitch channel. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining myself tonight. I truly appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hope you all had a good day, a good week, a good couple of weeks since we were all together last. Everything's good on my end. Just loving life, chilling, being healthy. I got some tea. Wait, how's it? I can't. Peace sign. You guys get it. I got Phoenix down here over here. He's chilling. You'll be hearing him throughout the night. As always, he likes to make an appearance. I'm surprised he's not up here on my lap right now. Give it a minute. He'll be here. But again, thank you for joining Sign of the Times. Me, AC, tonight, Friday night. I appreciate it. Just going to be talking about music, some pop culture stuff, I guess. Things that make you feel good, whatnot. We got a guest on tonight. She was a guest on our last season, LizSkates. She's bad. She's been up to a lot of amazing things since the last time she was on the show, and she just informed us of what she's up to next before we went on, and it's crazy. I can't wait. I can't wait to bring her on and have her tell all of you what she's been up to. It's gonna be dope. And then of course Sunday, every other Sunday, we do the Tomorrow Show with myself, Aaron D, and Mike V. Also on the Hope for Us Network Twitch channel every other Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. This Sunday we're doing it big. This is different. We're gonna be streaming live from a location from Iris Brewery and Cider House. I always say it wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's going to be dope. 1 p.m. Central Standard Time this Sunday, March 12th in Chicago. This is over off Urban Park Road, I do believe. All the information is going to be on our socials, the Hope for Us Network. But the Tomorrow Show brunch, going to be live streaming at the Iris Brewery and Cider House. Myself, Aaron D, Mike V. It's going to be dope. Check it out. Or come out and hang out and see us talking and hanging out live in person. It'll be a lot of fun. Be real cool. I might be wearing pajamas for this. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see. But that's what we got going on Sunday. It's gonna be dope. Make sure you check that out. And yeah. Look, let's not waste too much time. Let's go ahead and dive right into this show. Got a couple things we want to knock out before we bring Liz into the show. First of all, the thing that I really want to kind of dive into is I want to dive into this whole Chris Rock Will Smith thing just real quick. As some of you may or may not know, about a year ago, the Academy Awards, the Oscars happened. There was a very unfortunate incident where Will Smith we'll say he hit Chris Rock, I guess. Um, it was all over the news. It was a whole thing, this and that and the other. Chris Rock just recently came out with a live special on Netflix, um, where he did talk about it. He addressed it. Now, I'm bringing this up. I'm talking about it because, you know, I'm a fan of Chris Rock. I'm a fan of comedy. Comedy makes me feel good. It makes me laugh. It makes me forget about things, right? Um, so, I mean, it's messed up. Like, I guess laughing at someone's pain, you don't mean to. Um, but that's got to be painful for him to get hit like that, you know? And I'm sure, you know, able to write material from that, you know, that's an experience. Everybody has their own take on the situation, you know? Um, and like I said, the only reason why I'm bringing it up is because, like, I feel like, people do not, people can't talk about things and be able to talk about them, whether you agree to disagree or whatever. You know, um, some people feel, you know, oh, well, he should have done this or he should have done that. Da, da, da. Like, we can all, you know, say how we think it should have been handled or whatever, you know, and this goes with anything. But at the same time, at the end of the day, like, we need to be able to hear each other out, you know, and still be able to, you know, even if you don't agree with what that other person says, you know, we got to walk away from it and still be able to be cool with one another, you know, and not, you know, well, this person thinks this way, so, you know, we can't do that, you know, like, and I've seen it, and I just I think, you know, it's funny, like, especially in the internet. The internet's the worst, you know. You know, I feel like it's so, like, split. It's either you're this or you're that, you know, and it's like, I don't know, man. It's like I feel like nobody, like, has conversations about things or whatever, you know. Um, that's just how I see it. How I see it, you know. Um, you know, Will Smith, huge in his own whatever. Chris Rock, he's, you know, he's the goat. You know, as far as comedians go, I put him up there with, you know, the likes of, you know, the Dave Chappelle's, you know, the Belushis, um, you know, the Red Foxes, the Richard Pryors. You know what I'm saying? I think I think he handled that situation in the best way he could. Um, uh, he's telling a joke. Um, you know, I don't think he needed to be hit for that. You know, I think Will Smith could have gone about that a different way. That's just me, you know. But you know, Chris Rock didn't, you know, tackle him back on stage, or, you know, he just, okay, it happened. Let's keep going, you know. And me personally, I think that was the right thing for Chris Rock to do. Keep it moving, you know. And from that point until, you know, when his special came out, you know, he wasn't, like, bad mouthing Will Smith. He wasn't, you know, taking little jabs or whatever at him. You know, he was actually pretty low key. You know what I'm saying? Until his special came out, and even when his special came out, he waited until, like, the very end of it to say anything. And I think the way that I think the way that I think the way he went about it was classy. Thought it was respectful. I think he got his fair due back. Whatever, you know. You know, I feel like he took the higher road. You know, he got a Netflix special out of it. you know. But I mean, this is someone that Chris Rock. He's been in the game for a minute. He's been clowning people. He's been doing his thing. He's been that classy, yet gritty comedian, that still held his own. And I mean, he hosted the Oscars, the 77th Oscars, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, back in like 2005, 2006, 2005. They did ask him if he wanted to do the Oscars this year, and he turned it down. I don't blame him. Want nobody else running up on stage trying to smack him. But I mean, Chris Rock, man, legendary. SNL, New Jack City, Longest Yard, Grown Ups, Boomerang, CB4, 2 Days in New York, Osmosis Jones, B Movie, Madagascar, yada 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 yada. I could go on and on and on and on. Stand-up special after special after special. Chris Rock. I just I think it's unfortunate what happened overall, and at the end of the day, I think Chris Rock handled it like a gentleman. Props to you, Chris Rock. The Netflix special, it's great, start to finish. I enjoyed it. It made me laugh. Keep doing your thing, and props to you. Laugh it up, Chris Rock. So that's my take on that. Moving on from that, we had in the world of hip hop, in the world of music, we had a very, very rough loss. Plug to Trugoy the Dove, Dave, De La Soul, passed away just recently, a couple weeks ago. This was rough. Extremely rough because I grew up on De La. De La was probably, without a doubt, one of my favorite hip hop groups of all time. Still are. I was talking about them actually on a previous episode from last season, I want to say, talking about, everything that they were going through, with their masters and this and that and the other, and how they were, slated to get them back in 2023, this and that and the other. And it just so unfortunately so happened that he passed away, like literally, like it was a week or so, like a week or 2 weeks before all their stuff went live on all streaming platforms, and you were able to go and buy their stuff and all that. Like, just that close, just so rough, man. Like, and that couldn't have happened to like a nicer, bunch of guys either, like that had gone through this for so many years, dealing with this with the industry, and like right when, it's time, something unfortunate like this happens. And man, that's, hip hop in general took a huge hit for this. De La is a very well loved hip hop group, and man, each one of those members, man, especially Plug 2. A lot of you might be asking, why do I keep calling him Plug 2? He had like 2 or 3 names. A lot of MCs back in the day had like 2 or 3 names, but Trugoy the Dove, Dave, Plug 2, man, like his flow, his delivery, just everything about him, just like his style, his swagger, just how he carried himself. He was just that one of a kind person, like just that one of a kind MC. He had so many of his records of De La, because they were who they were. They stood for peace and who they were, and it was okay to be you and creativity and like to say how you felt, just like a lot of artists were. But at the time, I'll break it down. Their record Stakes is High came out around 96. This was at a time where hip hop was starting to get into uh, that weird transition stage of like, people wanting to be like almost imitating, mobsters and the whole, puffy coats and flashy this and, all this, I got this and that, which is cool because yes, hip hop is, we like to boast and brag and, it's, da da, but like, it was like something different. Like, wasn't like authentic, and he called it out in one of their songs, Stakes is High, also off that record. Scott, if we can we play that quick snippet of just his verse? If you just listen to what he says, it's nobody was really saying how they felt about the things that they were seeing in hip hop at the time, and he was letting it out there. So just real quick, we'll just play this. If you get the chance, like, please, like, go down that rabbit hole and listen to De La. Give all those records spins. They deserve every penny and more. But especially that song, like, if you go back and, like, excuse me, listen to, like, everything that he's saying in that song, especially, like, Plug One, like, really just, like, hammering it down, like, look, like, sick of this, and like their videos are like, like they're not on yachts, or driving fancy cars, like he's in a laundromat doing laundry, like in one clip he's like at the crib, doing his dishes, drying dishes. Like, how many people like actually dry dishes? That's an old school thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, so just like that kind of like substance and like just everything to it, just amazing. That track is just will go down in history, and a lot of their records will too. They had like a kind of like a tribute show for him right after his passing called the Daisy Experience, and you can find it online where you can watch the whole thing from beginning to end. They had different, artists come in and perform and do, guest appearances. Common was there. You had some other artists that popped up.
When you
and just celebrating this life. You could check it out. We can Scott, can we play just that quick snippet? It's with Plug One. Kevin Mercer, just briefly talking about him, just real quick.
Question. I said, "How do you feel?" We feel blessed.
Can we large it up, Scott?
But our heart is also light with love for my brother David Jude Jolicoeur. I was born in the Bronx, and I then moved to Long Island. The first person I met was this beautiful human being named Regina Peters, and she made me feel really good about myself. The second person I met was a brother named Mike Jolicoeur. And for all you who don't know, Mike Jolicoeur is the brother of Dave Jolicoeur. And he meant everything to me. And by me meeting him, we forged a relationship. We became brothers. We became more than brothers. We became partners in something that created an energy that everyone around the world has humbled us by respecting and loving. I am truly thankful for all of you who are here. You best believe my nigga Dave is looking down right now on everybody. Now, I ain't really the preaching type.
What?
My man here, he's a little bit more articulate.
Yo.
But I don't want him to.
Yo.
What up?
One. Hold
Hold on. Can y'all hear this mic right here? Can y'all hear this one?
See?
1, 2.
You see
Okay.
how we catching the vibe, and he wants to be a technician right now.
Can y'all hear this one right here? Can y'all hear this one? Can y'all turn that one up a little bit more?
1, 2. 1, 2.
All right. Yeah, I usually have a lot of words to say, but I'm lost for words, y'all. My emotions are very displaced. My man is gone. But I appreciate all of y'all for all these years for supporting us. Straight up, word up.
Amityville.
Yo, we in a. Yo, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. I moved to Long Island in 1984.
We took him.
I moved to Long Island in 1984. But when I moved to Long Island, I thought I was moving further away from my dream, which was being a part of this shit called hip hop. But God knew that I was moving closer to it. You know what I mean? And everywhere the fuck I go, I represent Long Island, straight up. I do. I represent Long Island so much, first and foremost. Niggas is tough out there. Y'all don't know. Everybody always think Long Island was sweet, but niggas is tough out there. I'm trying to tell you. Niggas out here that shoot you and all.
I wish I could have been there. That's amazing. I haven't had a chance to watch the whole thing just yet. But for some crazy, like, you know, the hip hop heads, like crazy hip hop heads out there, like the old school ones. In that background, I think Talib Kweli was in there. I think I saw like Large Professor back there. There's a lot of old school dudes back there from back in the day. That's a beautiful thing. I wish I could have been there. But yeah, that's a rough one. We lost a good one. So please go check out De La Soul. Go listen to their music. Go stream it everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, wherever. You know, you see their stuff at a record store, pick it up, grab it, buy it. It is hip hop in its truest, dopest, illest form. Check it out. Rest in peace, Plug 2. You will be missed. You will definitely be missed. Man, I could go on and on, but we won't. We're going to move on. We're going to keep it moving. Because we have with us, joining us, a very, very special guest. This person was a guest on the show last season, and she's back. Since then, she's been doing big things, and I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll just bring her on. We'll let her tell you all about it. I'm talking about LizSkatesChicago. Liz,
Hello.
What's up? How are you?
Doing very well. How are you doing this evening?
Awesome. Thank you for joining us tonight on this Friday.
Delighted to be.
I feel like I need to stop listening to Drink Champs and watching too much, because I feel like when I bring people on, like I need to have like the air horns and all that stuff going on. You know, people like, yeah,
yes, rap sirens, I'll take them. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, see, Scott, let's talk about that. Maybe we can work that in for next season. How are you? How's it going? How you doing?
It is going great. Been doing a lot of stuff since I was last here. I've went over to London, got to skate all over there. Probably something I'm really excited about was late last year I became an official creator with my favorite roller skate brand called Moxie Roller Skates.
That is amazing. Congratulations. Yeah. That's awesome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm very excited about that. I'm actually going to go to a skate camp and learn how to skate even better on the big ramps out in Woodward, Pennsylvania this summer.
Get out of here.
They got the biggest ramp in the country. So it's
Like-
really, it's going to be taken off.
This is so okay. So when you say big ramp, because me being a skateboarder, I'm thinking like the 12-foot vert ramps,
right?
Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, it is so huge. I wish I could just look it up right now. It's probably 50 feet. 75 feet. I mean, it's enormous. It's the biggest ramp in the country. It's on a slow slope, but I mean, it will send you flying. But I'm a bad estimator of height, but it's mega. They call it a mega ramp, so that'll be really cool.
See, that's ooh.
Oh yeah, I'll probably go down half of it, something like that. So I don't foresee myself rocketing off the edge because you really take off at the end. But I'm really looking forward to that. That is going to be a treat. Just being at that Woodward facility, it's just renowned. So I just can't wait to get over there.
That's amazing. So with being out that way, is it like a compound, a huge skate park?
Yes, exactly. It's a multi-sport compound. They do gymnastics, skateboarding, roller skating, a lot of scootering. I always forget about them, but scooter sports with the same skate parks, cheerleading. It's a whole facility for kind of action sports.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I only found out about it probably a year ago, and then the same company that I'm a creator for, that Moxie, they're doing a skate camp, Moxie Skate Camp at Woodward. So I just had to sign up. If I'm a creator, I'm trying to get better at this. And there's no finer place to learn from. So I'm really excited to get out there. It's going to be amazing.
So awesome. Nice. Congrats. That's awesome. So
thank you very much.
So tell me more about Moxie. They're based in Pennsylvania?
They're actually based in Southern California.
Okay.
It's owned by a woman-owned business. I believe her name's Michelle Steinlen. I'm pretty sure that's it, but so Michelle, that's it. But she's a really, really interesting, driven woman. I definitely look up to her. She's going to be there. I'm not going to lie when I say that part of the reason I pulled the trigger on the ticket was being able to meet this inspiring female entrepreneurs.
Oh, that's going to be huge.
Yeah. So yeah.
So how did you, how did you hear of Moxie? And then how did that happen? Like, how did you be like, I'm going to do this? Or like,
I bought a pair of skates probably 2 years ago. I'd skated when I was a kid, but I wanted to get back into it. I probably skated for a few months, and one of my skate idols online, her name's Coco Franklin. I noticed that she was coming through Chicago and you could pay to meet her and go skate with her.
Sure.
So I went out there and met her. And while I was there, it was a pretty intimate meetup. And while I was there, I got to really talk with everybody, and all of the skaters had the same skates on, and they were Moxie skates. And so I was like, okay, well, I just learned something, that the inner circle here of these aggressive quad skaters, they're wearing Moxie. So I got to look into this. So it's just realizing, like, this must be the skater brand, at least for quad skates. So I was instantly obsessed, had to learn more about it. And then I just decided I want to be part of this. I'm a non-traditional skater, that I'm a woman, I'm older, I'm doing it all the time. It kind of made me feel not awkward, but you can imagine sometimes people are like, why are you doing this?
Sure,
like, why do you do this? So I really wanted to get in with the company so I could just personally have a little bit of legitimacy. Like, you should stand behind what you do no matter what. But for some reason that made me feel more legitimate. So I just pushed hard with the socials until I was able to get a partnership with them.
That is amazing. That's how you do it. That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm proud. I am proud of that. I really did put my mind to it and just made the connection. So it really worked out. So I'm proud of that for sure.
That is so cool. That's great. I don't.
Well, no, thank you. I appreciate it. And you're out here all the time too. I know you just played a show at the Golden Dagger. I mean, that's a nice spot. Very cool spot.
No, it was all right.
No, I don't buy it. You know, it's killed.
Anyone that knows me will tell you that I'm the worst. I will downplay everything. No, it was a good night. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I mean, we're in big city. You're playing gigs in Chicago, Illinois, one of the top cities in the U.S. At one of the coolest bars over here, and that's not too far from me. Very cool bar. I don't know. That's very. You should be very proud of that. Is all I'm saying.
I am. Thank you. It's one of it's one of those things that I'm trying to work on. I'm horrible at it. Like I'm the worst. Like.
And that's okay. I don't think it's bad at all to have to work on being modest. I mean, being modest is the goal. So that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you should have to work on that. That's a good thing.
I try. And just like right now, I'm gonna take the focus off me because I hate it. And I'm gonna put it right back on you again. So you were just in London and you were skating. You were hanging out there for a little bit. My question for you is, is the skating culture like it is here starting to, I guess, be on a come up over there?
Yes. I would say that for the people who skate at rinks, skating never went away. They've been holding it down. They've been showing up every week. So I think between here and London, it's been going strong. Especially I visited this place called Flipper's Roller Boogie.
Okay.
And that's quite the establishment. I think it's been there forever. And it was quite the experience. It was 2 levels and just so much music, and it was really I got to experience the heart of London skate culture there. So it was really special that I got to be able to stop in there. But yeah, I would say they're definitely having a resurgence for sure. Just like with the pandemic, it really brought people back, got them reinterested. And I mean, I'm part of that, so I understand that. I definitely got started around the same time.
For sure. And that's I think that's an amazing thing. It's nice to know that it's like it's not just here. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
definitely. I wasn't able to meet up with anybody there in London, but like I know people there. Like just due to scheduling, I wasn't able to meet up. But this culture and being able to share with people online has connected me with people all over the world. Like, yeah, I could pretty much reach out. I could travel to a lot of places and be able to meet up with somebody that I know online through the skating for sure.
And it was not too long ago. I had seen a gentleman skating. Oh, I'm so bad. I wish I had gotten this clip to Scott. I totally forgot, but I thought I had sent this to you, and you were like, "Oh yeah, this is
Mickey B." Yeah, I was gonna say I think you're talking about Mickey B. He's a London skater. He was skating in the snow. Yep.
So people out there. Mickey B, is that what you said his name is?
Yes, Mickey B12, and I think that speaks to his sense of humor. That it could have rhymed. He could have made it Mickey B123, but he goes Mickey B12. That's all.
Mickey B12. So perfect. People go check this dude's stuff out. Like I said, I was so blown away by it, but I was like, Liz, have you seen this? She was like, oh yeah, it's old news. This dude's amazing. This dude's if you like Liz's clips, you'll love this dude's clips. It was amazing. It's nice to like it's just cool to see how, you know, something like skating is, you know, especially like for me, someone like I feel like I'm on the outside looking in, if that makes sense. Just
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
it, you know, like that. I think it's so cool. And you were just in London, and where are you off to next?
Yeah, just in time for the river dying tomorrow. I can tell you I'm going to London, and I mean, we already said that, Ireland in less than a month. I'm going to go to Dublin for about a week.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so I'll be taking my skates out there too. I haven't lined up any meetups, but I have been looking at the skate parks. Yeah, I'm just going to take these wheels all over this world as much as I can.
That's
We're trying out here. We're trying to get the Chicago life all over this. Spread it around.
So like, I feel like you got to get like some LizSkate stickers,
right?
Yeah. So when you get overseas, you can just start, you know.
Actually, that's an incredible idea. I probably will do that. Leave my mark somewhere.
Leave the mark somewhere with your handle, so people can find you.
Yeah, LizSkatesChicago was here.
Just see, there you go. Double check their laws though, because I don't want you getting locked up.
Of course, respectfully.
And then I feel all bad.
I just live there now. I just get taken in now. Yeah,
so you've got Ireland coming up, Dublin. You've got Pennsylvania coming up.
Oh yeah.
I've seen the videos where like, because it definitely I've seen you skating on the ramps, like, and doing your thing, and I'm like, she's doing it. How are you on the drop-ins? How are you feeling about it?
I am very solid at the drop-ins at this point. Once we're getting to a real vert though, I'm struggling a little bit. I'm used to rolling right over the edge, and with these verts, there's a drop before you, like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Sometimes the angle just lets you roll right in, but some of them are a straight drop, and you really got to free fall for a bit before you hit the wood, and those are throwing me for a loop.
See, and you know, being a skateboarder, I can't even start to imagine a drop in just
yeah, where you can't bail out. Like, they're strapped to my feet. I gotta
like, that's it. Like, that's it.
Yep, just
like,
right
so
in.
And just like, that's a different kind of leg muscle also.
Yeah. Yes, you know? Honestly, it's funny you bring that up, because I'm getting to the point where my skills are plateauing because I'm not training enough, like cross training enough. Like,
yeah,
I really do have to start focusing on like building unique muscles. Otherwise, I'm either going to hurt myself or I can't progress any further. So for some reason, this 35-year-old woman has really decided to lean into an action sport. We don't know why, but we're going to do it.
It's okay, because
yeah,
no.
Yeah. I know, it's wild.
It's funny because with me skating, I was talking to some buddies of mine the other day. I was like, yep, about to put on new grip tape, about to try out this new skateboard soon. I got my massager coming.
Yes.
And they're like, you're what? And I was like, my massager. And they're like, you're what? And I think you know what I'm talking about. They have different ones. For those of you that don't know, I have this little, it's like a weird little thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's okay, not like a ball,
it's a muscle gun.
Yeah. And it's like you turn it on, and it's like, and it acts like a little like massages kind of like your you know,
Mm-hmm.
your muscles and your stuff, and it kind of helps you to like not
Yeah.
cramp up and die, you know.
Yes.
And
As soon
so,
I knew immediately. Like
well,
those all go together to me. I'm like, yeah, the pain relief, the new skate stuff. Yeah.
so I'm stoked to be that, that 44-year-old dude that's sitting on the lip of the ramp, like watching the kids, like, hey, how old are you, Johnson?
Yeah.
18? Oh, what I'm doing? Don't worry about it. This is gonna be you. You're fine. Keep drinking
Yeah.
water. Like,
Yes. Everybody wonders like whose mom is that? Like the other day I was squeegeeing off a ramp and this kid just walked over like, "Thanks, mom." Like totally took off the ramp that I just cleaned up and I was like, "Yeah, he just really thinks I am just a mom type just here to clean up and then I'm out. I guess I'm just a park maid." But not in a negative way, just in a funny like, "Oh yeah, that's how they view me."
yep. And you know
And that's
what?
fine.
And I love it's fine.
Yeah. And that's fine.
I'm totally cool with it because like it's like I can be like, yeah, tell you what, let me see if you're still doing this when
Exactly.
you're my age. Let's see where you're at and figure it out. Because over here, I'm having fun. And
Yes, and you know what? To tell you the truth, that's more often than not the sentiment that I get from people is, "Hey, like very cool, way to be doing whatever you want to do," or just a completely it's not addressed. Like, "Oh, you're allowed to be here." So it's only on the rare occasion that I'm made to be felt like park mom. So
yeah,
the skate community is very welcoming in that way. That on the whole, no, it's just I just get to be there, and that's awesome.
I love it. That's so cool. That's so cool. Um, any competitions? You thinking about getting into any of those?
It's funny you mentioned that. I sincerely had not thought about it before, but I've gotten a few sent to my inbox recently, so I got to come up with some lines. With mm, I think yeah, that's what they call it, like a line rather. In my head,
Yep.
it's a routine, but that's not it.
A routine, a line.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure. Now, is this going to be for like for street courses, or is this going to be for like mini vert?
Those are the exact two offerings that I saw. I think it's up in Michigan. I forget the exact name. It's like a Kind of Serious Skate Club. I actually think that's it. Kind of Serious Skate Club in Michigan somewhere, and
Okay.
they're hosting a competition that's both street and mini ramp. And I saw they had a beginners tier, and that's when it occurred to me like, oh, I mean, I'm a beginner. If there's a beginner tier, I could do that just to do it. So I'll probably do one this summer. Just I definitely won't have a competitive spirit about it because there's plenty of people more spry and talented. But I'll get out there. I don't care.
Well, and the thing is, that's when you start winning.
Exactly.
You know,
I won't
like
be nervous. I'll just be like, I'm here to have fun, you guys.
I'm just gonna show up and have fun and see what happens. And
Yeah.
then you start winning.
That's the goal. I'll tell you what. That's the goal to all of this is just put myself out there and start winning things. Whether it be
So next time we have you on the show, because hopefully you come back.
oh, of course.
Should we expect like I don't know, like LizSkatesChicago, like Moxie clothing, like
Yeah, I gotta start my merch phase at least, but hopefully I will at least have a participation trophy for you for a competition to show off.
it's so awesome. Wow. Moxie did London, on your way to Ireland. You're headed to Pennsylvania for the skate festival thing.
Oh yeah.
For the camp, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Same dip. Same dip.
You get competitions. You're doing it all.
We're trying hard to get out there. Yeah.
Man, I'm so happy for you. You were crushing it. You're killing it.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
It's amazing. Real quick before we let you go, Scott, can we just throw up a couple of our videos real quick just to play them, just to like check them out and blow them up and let people check out what Liz does.
toxic love slipping under. I'm addicted to from the past. Jackie in the punch, Judy in the run, and purple got her put to the SLA. I know I don't know why. Oh, I don't know why. I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah.
LizSkates Chicago, that is amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you for asking me to come back. This is always a real treat for me. So I really, really appreciate it.
Will you come back again next season?
Of course.
Let us know about what new countries you're skating in.
It would be my absolute pleasure.
Let us know about the competition, how that's going. Let us know, excuse me, about the merch line that's going to be coming.
Yeah, I got to come up with something. But yeah, you know it.
And then real quick before we let you go, do you want to share your socials if anybody wants to check you out?
You can find me at LizSkatesChicago on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. And if you're in the market for roller skates, go to moxierollerskates.com/LizSkatesChicago to get $5 off your purchase, or use the code LizSkatesChicago at checkout.
Man, that's amazing. LizSkates doing big things. Thank you again so much for joining us on this Friday. Thank you. Have fun in Dublin. I can't wait to see your videos. And thank you again.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Thank you so much. Man, that was awesome. LizSkates Chicago, everyone. It's a treat to have her on the show. She's awesome. I can't say enough nice things about her. She's dope. Make sure you check her out on the TikTok and the Instagrams, and check out her videos and her content, and all that. It's just dope. Check her out. Before we get up out of here, we're going to close up with our segment, props to females in the industry. And real quick, this female that I wanted to give props on, I think she's one of the most underrated, female vocalists out there. Neo soul, R&B, just everything. She's amazing. And the female artist that I'm speaking about is the one and the only Miss Jill Scott, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, Jill Scott, hailing from Philly. She's dope. She's hails from Philly. Jill Scott. She's dope. Her debut album came out, I want to say, in 2000. I think it was in 2000. The name of the record was Words and Sounds, Volume 1. I think the first track off that record was Long Walk. And I remember when it dropped, it was like just this track that seemed so just laid back and subtle and just chill. Some of her songs also, actually no, I would almost say like a lot of her songs just have like that humbleness to her and like that just vulnerability, if you will, in her lyrics. And it's just so straightforward. It just makes you. She really draws you in with her songs and her lyrics. She's got 5 releases. For those of you that don't know, she got her start. She was discovered by Questlove of The Roots, and she was she's got the the writing credit for the song "You Got Me," which Erykah Badu. I want to say Erykah Badu sings on. I think Eve was the one that was rapping on that song with the Roots, but Jill Scott, she gets the credit for that. She's got, like I said, she's got, I want to say like 5 releases. She's also done some acting in her day. She did Hound Dog. I think she did Why Did I Get Married? I think she was in the James Brown flick, maybe Get On Up. She's a Grammy winner. She's just so dope, man. Like, she's just one of those underrated R&B artists, you know. Started out, she was a spoken word artist. Just dope. Just so good, so dope. In 2003, she started a foundation called Blues Babe. I think a Blues Babe Foundation, and it helped minority students pay for. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Scott. It helped minority students pay for their university expenses, which is huge, you know. And that's still up there. You know, maybe we can get a link on that and people can check that out. But that's like a huge thing. You know, I love when artists are able to contribute and to do something like that. Like, that's huge, you know. So shout out to Jill Scott for that. And just shout out to Jill Scott for being Jill Scott. You know, like she's amazing. She is that underrated female artist. I guarantee you, if you have not heard of her music, I guarantee you that if you throw it on, you will immediately fall in love. She will bring you in, and you know, she's one of those artists that you could either, you know, on a rainy day, open the windows, throw her on, and just lay back and just listen to her and just vibe. Or, you know, you could, you know, throw in your headphones or your earbuds, I guess, and, you know, just go for a walk and just chill and listen to her. Like, she's on that kind of vibe. Beautiful. So, yeah, props to you, Jill Scott. You're amazing. Everybody go check her out. She's dope. And she deserves a listen. She's authentic, great artist, great voice, great songwriter. Can't say enough great things about her. So, Jill Scott, check her out. Philly in the house. That's it. That's a wrap. We're done. We're gonna get up on out of here. I want to thank my guest, LizSkatesChicago, for joining us tonight. Make sure you go check her out on all the socials, the TikToks, the Instagrams, the YouTubes. Shout out to my man Scott behind the scenes, making all this look lovely and beautiful. Shout out to all of you for spending your time with me on this Friday night and hanging out. I truly appreciate it. And make sure that if you're in the Chicago area, the Sunday, the Iris Brewing Company, Iris. I always say it wrong like an idiot. I don't mean to. Thank you, Scott. Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow's show brunch, we're going to be live streaming live from this place. It's going to be dope. All the info you can find on the Hope for Us Network, socials, Instagrams, websites, all that. Check it out. All the info. We're going to be there this Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Iris Brewery. Tomorrow's show. It'll be dope. That's it. I'm bouncing out of here. I got my tea. I'm going to go hug my dog and enjoy the rest of my Friday night. Again, thank you, all of you, for joining in and hanging out, spending time with me on this night. I'm bouncing. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Look out for one another. All right, y'all? Be safe. See y'all soon, all right? Peace.